Hi, Nyan. 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 Nine? Nine! Nine! Let me bring you this way. My balance. My balance be low. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Andrea. All right, let me make chat pop out. You my poppy outy chat. Let me pin my dono link because I'm a real streamer now. I gotta put my dono link. I need my dono link. All right, cool, fantastic. Oh, we did a new thing in PT today. Kinda. Lord. We're early. We early. We gotta kill a couple minutes. How is everyone doing today? We'll start at 7. 7. But I did a new thing at PT today. My arm is so sore. My neck has been sore for a week straight. They did like this scraping thing, neck massager, and it was all good until. Oh, thank you, rice. Rice pudding. Pudding. Um, but yeah, they did the scraping thing, and I don't know if it was a combination of that or with the chin tucks. You gotta lay down and do a chin tuck. Yeah, and it makes me look like, exposes all this. But I don't know if it was the trigger of the scraping and the chin tucks. My neck has been flared all week. Like I was seeing stars kind of pain. I had to freaking. Oh, I just wish I would have done it over with. Did I tell y'all I got approved for 2 MRIs? Two? 2 MRIs. That's like here for my shoulder and then for my bicep. That's crazy. I'm so grateful for that because it's hard to get one. They gave me two. 2 MRIs incoming. I don't know where I'm gonna put this shit. All right, let's get rolling. 7 o'clock. You guys are not gonna want no snackies for this stream. Now, if you were thinking about having a snack, this is gonna make you not want the snack. I didn't even get the MRIs yet. They approved them, and I'm waiting for them to call me back with the scheduling because they were trying to schedule without the prescriptions. Like, why are you wasting my time calling me trying to schedule without prescriptions when no one would do it? So, soon. I didn't get the MRIs done yet. I gotta take all my piercings out. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. I super glued this one in. And then my doth. I haven't removed this doth piercing since I got it. I don't even know if this is removable. So I guess we'll find out that. But yeah, let's get rolling. I just find these comparisons a little crazy. Hey, Fairy. Get sick of MRIs. This is my first MRI in my entire life. I had a CT scan with contrast, right? Yeah, I had a CT scan with contrast and I've never had an MRI. Scary. Oh, hey, Shannon. You're not late. I started early. But I just wanted to show this comparison. I was like stunned. I'm stunned at these comparisons. I wish someone would find her in this outhouse dress, but like a year or two ago. But ain't no way. Ain't no way. Sweary fairy. Tommy, I didn't see this one yet. I didn't see this one yet. Bedbound era dress. Or did we see this one already? Like that weird bulge? I think it's a hernia. I think we watched this one already, actually. Yeah, gray is not a forgiving color. It's not. Gray shows everything. Alright. I just wanted to show that comparison because I don't know if we saw that. A brain tumor removed, so I've had more MRIs than you can remember. That's crazy. I'm glad you're here today. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, we got all the nastiness today. We got the grossest TikTokers and 600-pound lifers, and then we got Lily Tino. So I think we're gonna do Lily Tino first because it's shorter, right? Yeah, Lily Tino is a groomer and hangs out in Disneyland. It's a man, to put that out there. And Gray is sleek on cars and dolphins, yes. But yeah, Lily Tino is a fucking weirdo. So, yeah. Hey, I'm not kink shaming. I don't kink shame, okay? I'm open-minded. I'll try anything once. Okay? Well, certain things once. Let me just clarify. No butt stuff. And no having sex with grannies for money. Those are my two bugaboos.
In July of 2025, the disgusting trans TikToker known as Lily Tino announced they were taking a break from social media after photographing minors in a bathroom and face a massive backlash because of it.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. You're not a scumbag at all.
However, just 3 months later, Lily is back and honestly worse than ever.
I would like a cookie. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry.
Unfortunately, I was born with a
Okay. I'm
banana, but I will be turning it into an orange eventually. My icing used to look like this.
But when you take testosterone...
Remember when I said you couldn't eat snacks in the first part? Or the second part? I lied. This is not a snack stream. No one's gonna like snacks. Salad fingers. Who's Salad Fingers? I only know Salad Fingers like the... What's his fucking name? The, like, animated shit. That's David Firth, though. David Firth is Salad Fingers, right? I like rusty spoons. You saw this thing's OnlyFans? This... Oh, you're talking about Salad Finger. I don't want to know.
Out of the equation, your icing goes from this to this.
From accusations of grooming children to becoming trans, targeting children in TikToks, and just being an all-around disgusting human being.
No one needs to be seeing this content, especially when it's geared toward kids. I'm sorry. You're never gonna sway me. Never. Never once. Oh, God. Interesting. Yeah, the normals are fine. I love the normals. I love the normal gays, the normal straights, the normals of anything. Normal trans, this ain't it. This ain't normal trans.
I think it's safe to say nobody wanted Lily to return to the internet. But before we look at Lily's return, just in case you haven't seen this person's content before or haven't watched my previous video on Lily, I'll give you a quick rundown. Lily Contino, formerly known as Nicholas Contino, is a transgender content creator based in San Francisco who built a following on TikTok documenting their transition. Their 5th video went viral almost immediately, racking up 9 million views in 2 days, and it was a before and after post that drew an overwhelming...
Yeah, I feel like it's these people that ruin transitioning for the actual normal trans people. You guys know what I mean? Like, you have the normal trans people that are like, I'm this, okay, cool, still a lot, good job, act like a normal person, and then you got these fucking weirdos.
Genuinely positive response from the community. That goodwill, though, didn't last long, because early on, it became...
And it's these fucking weirdos that make trans rights damn near impossible to get for the people that are actually trans and not doing it for, I think, money-grubbing reasons or attention-seeking, like that fucking other weirdo. Dylan Mulvaney, that one, and then this one, and the ones that are like these two, no. Nope.
Clear that Lily had a taste of essentially being a professional victim. Bait-style videos designed to provoke engagement became a recurring format. And in March of 2023...
Yeah, ruin it for the actual trans people that are, you know, trying to seek a normal life. Ruin it for them, why don't you? There's already enough stigma and, like, hatred already.
Lily got the altercation they were seemingly looking for. During a live stream at a restaurant, a woman
Neon, Neon. Yeah, Lily and the other one, that Dylan Mulvaney. Ruin it for everyone. Like, I don't care what you do. You want to transition, go for it. Okay? You're fine. I don't care. It's these motherfuckers that make it look bad. These motherfuckers that ruin it for the normals.
Publicly berated Lily in what most viewers agreed was unhinged behaviour. The video went viral, drawing over 17 million views and a wave of sympathy for Lily.
You know I'm a TERF, right? Trans eccentric radical feminist.
Are you a TERF?
I'm a TERF.
I have no idea what the fuck any of this means. So... I know, it's like, it's literally rage baiting, and I think these, whatever, I don't know where my camera's showing me, but these things, these creatures are plants, in my opinion. They have to be plants to kind of stir up some negative bullshit against trans people. You know what I mean? I feel like there's an agenda with these creatures.
Wow.
Would you like me to move somewhere else? I will.
No, actually, you should tell me about being a TERF.
You're a boy, right? Don't with me, because honestly,
I mean,
I did hard.
I'd like to see you try.
Well then, don't judge me for being a TERF. I get to be who I want to be, you get to be who you want to be, right? If that's what you want, to be who you want to be, then I get to be who I want to be.
Which is...
I'm not a witch.
You're not a witch.
You know what? Take your stupid dog, eat your food, and get the out of my life.
I wonder if this woman knows who that is, and that's why she's talking a bunch of shit to Nicholas, whatever his fucking name is. I will show zero respect for this creature. Zero. I'm sorry. They're not... But yeah, look, I wonder if this woman knows who Nicholas is. You know? I know, the poor dog. It's always weirdos that have these pets too. But I feel like that the dog is at least cared for. I mean, it looks older, but pretty okay.
This is a first.
Because otherwise I have to label you a white racist.
I see.
For a 70-year-old minority woman, you're a racist. You want your rights, I want mine too.
Excuse me. Could you grab the manager, please?
I'm so terribly sorry. I'll definitely be escalating about trying to get information, and I do apologize.
I bet you they know who that person is, and that's why they're doing it. Dogs are animals are in general like the purest things on this planet. They don't.
Apologize about that treatment. I do.
That sympathy, however, would soon start to erode. Lily leaned heavily into the restaurant content off the back of this, calling herself a food critic, but the videos that consistently pulled the biggest
A food critic. Oh, so trying to stir up negative bullshit. Let's just, keep making things more difficult for...
numbers were the ones where Lily confronted service staff for using the wrong pronouns.
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was
Debating.
not all good.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
How the fuck does everyone know this shit? How are they gonna know what you want to be addressed as? There's really no way. You made like prior, obviously arrangements to be at this restaurant, right? Like, do you tell everybody, everyone, the whole restaurant, oh my God, you gotta use these pronouns. Oh my God. You know what I mean? How are they gonna know? My cleaners are here. Okay, Andrea, no worries.
Okay. The sweet water starts at okay. Not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah,
They misgendered me, so can I please have a discount on my food? Is this what we're doing here? Is this a plot? Am I just like going crazy?
I was
thinking
called
about this?
sir. Oh, okay. It just really sucks every time it happens.
Oh, we'll comp your meal. We'll comp your meal.
I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir, you know?
Commenters on these types of call-outs have never been sympathetic with Lily, and for good reason, with the vast majority of them calling Lily pathetic and saying to grow up essentially. Lily found a pretty successful pattern in these videos, record in a restaurant hoping to get a clip, post the video online for views and rage, and then get money off the back of that and attention. But when you make your content all
I don't think pronouns are an issue either. It's just you can't be mad at people when they're just... I am bad personally with pronouns as well. Like, I will admit, I don't know. I'm not going to step on eggshells around people, and I'm most certainly not going to do it out of, like, ill intent, if that makes sense. Like, sorry? But, like... You're not going to know, and I'm not going to ask. I don't think you should be able to, I don't think you should have to ask. What would you like to be addressed as? I think it's just, it would come naturally, you know? I don't know if this is coming across like stupid or whatever, but maybe you guys can get what I'm getting at.
about pissing people off, people will pray for your downfall, which is exactly...
It's just like, sorry, whatever, but I mean, with you know, you can't tell, like, especially if they don't know who Nicholas is. Like, how would you know? You have a guy cosplaying as a woman for views. That's what I look at this as. I don't look at this person like a real trans person. Real trans people don't act this way and don't do this shit. They really don't. You know how many trans people I know personally, male to female, that don't push the issue, that don't act like this, that don't seek attention? They are your normal, everyday female, woman. You know? They don't do this kind of shit. Oh, I'm gonna do this and, like, go to a restaurant and make a big issue if I get misgendered and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's... Everyone knows the normal trans people, the normal, like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is not a good example of what trans people are or what trans is. These people sensationalize it, make a mockery of it, make a mockery of women, natural women, and, like, make a mockery of everything, in my opinion. It's just so stupid. The constant being a victim thing, too, yes. Like, it makes things so much harder for actual people trying to, you know, discover themselves and be themselves.
What happened, with some worrying allegations starting to come out. In April 2024, screenshots of old Reddit comments attributed to Lily began circulating on social media. One described a sexual experience supposedly recalled from the age of 3. And honestly, the post is so disgusting that I can't and
The fuck?
won't repeat it here. Another post showed Lily defending a blackface post, telling the people to lighten up, which is pretty ironic considering her current
what is this content for?
content. Now, the hypocrisy was pretty obvious. Someone who described being misgendered as a near traumatic experience had apparently seen nothing wrong with mocking racism for laughs online, and was seemingly enjoying talking about kids in a sexual nature. And this makes Lily's
Yeah, dude needs his hard drive checked, everything checked. He needs to be on a list and put away. Put it away.
Obsession with Disney even more troubling, because not only did Lily enjoy talking sexually about kids, but Lily also spends a lot of time surrounded by them in Disney themed.
And this is why everyone thinks trans people like kids. This is why. This is why, right here, folks.
Parks. And I'm not even going to mention the fact that Lily has an where she dresses up as Scooby-Doo characters. I've talked about that in the previous video, but I want to talk more about a Disney obsessive behavior here. Now, Lily is a self-proclaimed Disney obsessive, but her behavior at the parks became more and more disgusting. On multiple occasions, Lily filmed at Disney World discussing surgical procedures in graphic detail, in public, surrounded by
unnecessary. Hi, Caro. Like, what is this going to do to anybody or anything? Like, why are you doing this for content? And directing this especially to kids. It's like, it's rage bait. That's what it is. This isn't really content. We're talking shit about Nicholas, whatever this thing's name is, that's ruining trans rights and trans everything for actual trans people, and, you know, this fucking creature makes everyone look bad.
Families and children while wearing Disney merchandise.
I think Disney's gonna ban me for this one. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that.
Nobody fucking cares about your goddamn corn dog. Eat it, choke on it. In Minecraft, I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Leave the kids alone. Weirdo.
But sadly, it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog. I do hair removal every week for 2 hours straight. It is not fun.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Or easy. But once that is finally done, hopefully by the end of the year, they are going to take my corn dog. These ears do not.
I know, Fairy. That's what I need to be doing. Should I go have a little snack gummy real quick? Liz, holy shit. Amber got me amped up earlier in my other video, and this Nicholas, whatever the fuck, drives me insane. Insane.
Not want to stay on. They're going to cut it down the middle. This is not the best.
This is content for kids. He makes this content for kids.
Knife for this. They will then take off the outer lining of the corn dog. Okay, I'm actually impressed that I'm doing this good of a job. Like so.
It's a fucking corn dog. You can dissect it with your tongue, bitch.
Lip it inside out and make something of a tunnel. This tunnel will then become, well, you know, my hands are disgusting.
Even members of the trans
You are disgusting.
Community spoke out on this video, with one comment reading, "You harm our community so much by being so inappropriate as to talk about your privates and SRS at Disney around children."
Like, I can understand education on the process, but it should come from an educated individual, like a surgeon, a doctor, which Nicholas is none of those things, and directing it toward kids for what reason? You know, like, what reason do, like, 14 and under... Actually, I should say, like, 18 and under, because, you know, you're a kid till you're 18, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is geared toward younger kids. So, like, what benefit is this for anybody?
I do not and will never accept you in our community. Somehow, TikTok has unbanned Lily for this, even though this video is clearly targeted at kids. Why on earth would a child need to know this? Why does Lily feel the need to do this at Disney? Like, genuinely, is this just a kink for her? Well, maybe it was a kink for Lily, because the final nail in the coffin was about to happen as Lily, who remember is still biologically a male, took photos and videos inside the women's bathroom at Disney. On the 2nd of June 2025, Lily...
It is, and the funny thing is, like, the real trans community, the real, like, any LGBTQIA, whatever, no one accepts this shit. You know what I mean? Like, everyone looks at this like, you're fucking ruining our entire community. You really are, like, go away. That's, I've heard nothing different than that.
Posted a TikTok ranking the women's bathrooms at Disneyland, which isn't itself weird enough. Like, I don't know any woman who would do that. But to make matters worse, she was taking mirror selfies in each one of them and clearly captured other visitors and minors in the background. And Lily did not blur them out. The backlash was pretty immediate, and now Lily's deleted the video. Lily's response was to claim it was all transphobic.
I was always a tomboy growing up too, but it was never forced on me or anything like that. Like, I'm still a tomboy, still hunting, fishing, camping. That doesn't mean you're it doesn't mean you're gay. It doesn't mean you're trans. It doesn't mean you have any type of issue. It's just, what the fuck does it matter that you have a girl that likes fishing and hunting and camping and getting dirty versus playing with Barbies? I do both. I'm allowed to have interests. Women are allowed to have interests beyond doilies and tea parties. Like, you know what I mean? Ah! Hi, Toxic. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the shit show.
And actually made a video about the whole thing, pretending to be a woman who was caught in the photos.
I am suing Lily Tino for emotional distress. Last week, I was in Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lily Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, let me get your face in this picture." And I said, "No, thank you." But then she took the picture anyway of me and my kid, and I felt this really weird feeling. And I looked down at my kid, and my kid got turned into a corn dog. Lily Tino turned my kid into a corn dog.
It wasn't transphobia, and Lily either missed the point.
You shouldn't be taking pictures in the bathroom or videos in the bathroom regardless. You know, maybe on a drunk Friday, Saturday night where you're at a bar for like adults and, you know, you're taking drunk selfies with bitches you just met. Because drunk bitches you just met are the best bitches you can meet ever. They're always so nice. Okay? That's the only time pictures are appropriate, in my opinion, in the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Or wanted to rage bait even more. The outrage was about the people filmed without their knowledge or consent. Like, it's not a normal.
Listen, I hated the boys and girls uniforms. Like, why do the girls have to wear a jumper? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why can't the girls wear the pants? Like, it doesn't mean you're anything. It's just, you just are how you are. I like pants. I like dresses once in a while. You know? Summertime, all I wear is maxis and summer whatever dresses and sundresses and shit like that. Best believe, it's fucking hot. But uniforms, man? You know, uniforms are only mandatory in, like, private schools and, like, religious schools and then, like, other private schools. Boys always did get more benefits than women. I mean, it still happens now. Growing up, it's bad when you figure out, like, the difference between, you know, other boys that would get, just a slap on a wrist. Oh, they're just being boys versus girls. You're getting a fucking detention. Where do you see Mazer? I don't see Mazer. I don't even see Mazer.
Thing to take selfies in the public bathrooms of Disney World. Like, the top comment of my last video on Lily even said, "As a woman, I've never taken a photo in a public bathroom." So everyone agreed that it's a weird thing to do, and even the courts agreed it was serious. News outlets confirmed Lily was facing potential criminal charges with a possible sentence of up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine under Florida's privacy statutes. The incident also led to people calling Lily out with claims that Lily was just pretending to be trans.
Lily Tino, who is pretending to be trans.
Listen, I don't like Jeffree Star. Okay, I don't really like Jeffree Star. But he's funny. He's funny.
And recently went into the women's restroom at Disneyland. Disneyland's for children. Yes, there's adults that like Disney. We know that. And the camera's rolling. I'm sorry. There's
Oh, I didn't even know Mazer was in here. He didn't even say hi.
a 7-year-old that just walked
Hi, Mazer. Fuckface.
behind you. Why the fuck are you in a little train
He's just hiding out in the corner somewhere. At least he's modding. He's so... Thank you, Mazer. You're still a fuckface, but thank you.
bra and lipstick, clearly with a man's voice, in the women's restroom filming? Rage bait, attention. These things did not exist 10 years ago. So people...
That's what I mean. 10 years ago, trans people were just trans people. It wasn't a thing. You know, like, it wasn't sensationalized like this, and now being shed in a negative light.
Love to misconstrue what I said, and that's really what I meant.
Even J.K. Rowling chimed in with a tweet, and I know she's controversial, but this tweet got over 60,000 likes, and it stated, "This man's bathroom photos are trophies. He wants women and girls in the background because it proves he's violating women's boundaries. Without actual females as props, all he's got is a selfie of a scary looking creep in mouse ears, which isn't remotely what he's after." And you know, I know J.K. Rowling's
It's hard to think otherwise. You know what I mean?
controversial. A lot of people won't like it that I've put this tweet in there, but I've got a young niece myself, and if I knew that Lily was in the bathroom with my niece,
I would, I would punch him in Minecraft. I would punch him in Minecraft. Probably would.
I would not be happy. Anyway, shortly after, Lily announced a break from social media, and now we're all caught up, because just 3 months after the break...
Why does Nicholas look like Mo from Simpsons, the bartender? Curly hair, the same face. It looks like Mo from Simpsons.
My niece, I would not be happy. Anyway, shortly after, Lily announced
Tell me that doesn't look like Mo from Simpsons.
a break from social media, and now we're all caught up, because just 3 months after the break, Lily was back, and she was worse than ever.
Hello, I'm back. What's up? Long time no see. The last time you saw me, I was talking about taking a break, and I did take a break, and now I'm back.
The top comment on Lily's video summed
What do you mean? You do get tornadoes. I wish we got tornadoes in Oklahoma. And you do get them in Oklahoma.
up the sentiment, with 175,000 people begging Lily to take a longer break. And obviously,
Take a longer break. Never come back.
I also like this comment. And obviously, one of the first TikToks Lily posted after coming back was again one which was targeted at middle schoolers.
Do you remember the time in middle school when you thought that you were gay or you felt
See, this is unnecessary.
gay? You told every single person in your class that you were gay, but then realized that you actually don't like boys, but you still felt gay. Yeah. And you know how you always feel like if you wore a bra under your clothes, you might feel really good?
No. No.
How every day you wake up pretending to be someone you're not, and it's confusing because is everyone else feeling like this? Are they pretending too? And you're confused and you're lonely.
Everyone of that age is confused. It doesn't mean you're fucking trans on the automatic. It doesn't mean you're gay on the automatic. It's just, it's your chemistry, your brain chemistry trying to work itself out, and, you know, you discover preferences and things like that. Like, this is weird. This is fucking pissing me off. I'm gonna get a blood... give me like a, what do we got? What do I need? Yellow dono? Orange dono? For a blood pressure monitor, so I can be ALR, check my blood pressure during this shit.
And the big question that's haunting you for your entire life, like, why am I like this? Is there something wrong with me? Well, I have an answer for you. You are a trans woman. Yay!
Like going...
That doesn't confirm anything. Like, you're not a medical professional. You're not a psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever. People need therapy, you know, to do this. It's just not like, hey, I'm this. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. Your clock went back? We already did that.
Through school and puberty is hard enough. Kids don't need to be told that you are definitively transgender, which is what Lily is saying here. Kids might be confused about themselves, might be gay, they might be straight, and the last thing they need is to...
Thank you, Neon. Is it Nyan? Nyan? Neon? I'm sorry, I'm special.
Watch these predatory videos telling them what they are. It's not just me that thinks this way too, and I think Jeffree Star summed it up quite well on a podcast appearance.
Why are we encouraging our kids to be a different gender and feed them false information when they're so young? So this is what I said recently that people really understood. When I grew up and I started looking different, right? My mother encouraged me to just be myself. When I started wearing makeup and being more feminine and wanting to do certain things, it wasn't, oh my God, Jeffree needs, what do they call it now? Gender affirming care. I'm done. She let me be myself. She didn't push me to be anything. Just like
This is the way. Let your kids express themselves, go through their things, figure themselves out. This is fucking Nicholas Conti, Lily Tino, the one that stalks kids and pushes trans shit on kids, but also I will his name is Nicholas. I will never call it Lily, because this ain't it. This ain't it. This is what makes trans people's lives difficult right here. And then that's Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is okay, kind of.
when you're a tomboy, did your mom try to, get you a surgery to be a, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Did she cut your tits off because at 13? That's not, no. So nowadays, it's all these fucking weirdos.
This is Jeffree. He's a he. Lily Tino says that she's a she, but it's a bunch of cosplay bullshit, in my opinion.
Telling their kids, oh my God, you like a Barbie? You're a woman.
Actual trans people don't act like fucking Lily Tino. They don't.
No, that's just a little boy experimenting, not knowing what the fuck he's doing.
Despite the instant outrage on the return video, Lily did make one video with a big sign that said, "Ask a trans person anything," where Lily had a calm demeanor.
Were you born with the
Is that? I don't know. I just call it a thing. This thing. We're talking about, just for the people who are watching, we're talking about Lily Tino specifically. Specifically. It's a puppet.
Yes, you're a male. What you want to be, that's something completely different. You be who you want to be. I don't care. It's just when people make a big old thing out of things and make it a political issue when it's not.
You said what I want to be. There's no want. You just are. There's no changing it. Because
Have you ever been with the opposite sex?
Yes.
You made a choice.
Sure, but
we are going to agree to disagree.
Think about it this way. When I was born, I was assigned a gender at birth, just like you were assigned male, right? So they said, it's a boy. You never had to second guess, am I a boy? Because you are, right? Think about it like a shoe. I was given a pair of shoes, just like you were given a pair of shoes, the boy's shoe. And as I grew, my feet grew into these shoes, and it just wasn't fitting. And I couldn't fit.
Extremely more popular in mainstream. Yeah, I don't know. I just let people do what they fucking want. They're not hurting you. Leave them alone. Now, this one's hurting the kids. This one likes to indoctrinate kids and fuck with their head. That's a completely different story. I don't agree with that. Niece put makeup on my nephew when they were both little. We told him he looked very pretty. He's 23-year-old. Pain in my ass, dude. I've played with makeup with my brother, too. Like, it's just a thing you do. It's not... It doesn't mean, oh, you're curious. It's not always about curiosity of the other gender. You know what I mean? It's not always that. Sometimes it's just fun. Just fun. You know, I do special effects makeup. I do Halloween makeup. It's just fun. Sometimes it's just fun. And it doesn't need to be more than that.
Figure out why my feet were so uncomfortable. It's like there's a rock in it, or they're too big, or they're too small, and I was miserable, right?
In another video in the same style, Lily even got a comment on there with over 100,000 likes saying that these were the videos that they should have been posting all the time. But obviously, this content isn't nearly as successful in creating rage bait, and so Lily went back to explaining sex changes using food yet again.
Estrogen doesn't change your voice.
You see, when we went through our first puberty,
Testosterone stretched our vocal cords. It made our voices deep.
So deep.
And just like a mozzarella stick, once it's been stretched out,
there's no going back.
Even estrogen can't turn back that clock.
However, you can change your voice by practicing something called
voice training, where you practice with a teacher to train your muscles to sound the way you want to.
Voice training doesn't...
So where the fuck is yours, Nicholas? I know, no one claims them. Same with that fucking Dylan Mulvaney. No one claims these people. They ruin it for everyone. Holy fuck, Black is here. Black hearts in the chat for Black. Yay, Black! Black! Or anything Black in the chat.
Unstretch your vocal cords, but with enough practice...
No more deep voice?
Exactly.
Many trans women find
So where's yours? Where's yours?
comfort in voice training.
I choose not to voice train, but many trans women do, and that's great.
Like this video, yeah, it's not really that bad, but this next one will actually make you feel sick to your stomach. And genuinely, I might say this a lot, but I would recommend you skip this one if you're eating.
My icing used to look like this.
I did this to myself.
When you take testosterone out of the equation, your icing goes from this to this.
A little bit more clear. You see, without testosterone, your body stops making those Olympic swimmers. And without the swimmers,
your icing changes in consistency.
And
I'm gonna be sick. Like literally.
volume.
So much so that you might not make much icing at all.
Which means that when you're done cooking, there is a lot less to clean up in the kitchen. Now, Alex, I hope this is okay.
Are we done with this yet?
Away.
Have you changed your recipe?
I have not changed my recipe. My cooking is just as good as always.
We love to hear it.
Eyes are watering. My mouth is. I'm really gonna throw up.
But you changed your recipe, right?
I did change my recipe. It looks a little bit more like this
No,
now, but
all
all
no one
cooking
cares.
styles are valid. Amen,
No,
sister.
shut up about your
I love
fucking cooking
cooking.
stuff. They're eating it. I can't.
I like that we said it's valid. I think it's such a like a Gen Z progressive term that people hate to listen.
hate it. They
But
hate
it
it.
is valid.
It is. It's true.
That is sickening.
I need. Where's my? I know what I need. We're gonna.
Like, this is a TikTok that made me want to make this entire video, because if you remember what I said before, her content is clearly aimed at children. Why on earth would a child need to know about that change? Why does a kid need to know that their icing is going to change colour if they're transgender? But comments on the video were just as angry as well, with the majority of them reminding Lily that kids are on TikTok, and this is a platform mainly used by kids. And obviously, Lily knows.
It's a boom boom stick. It's a boom boom stick. It helps with nausea and when you're really tired. Because I'm going to throw up. I need my boom boom stick. Oh, that was disgusting.
That. I don't know why Lily feels the need to make this video. I genuinely just feel like it's rage bait and feels so predatory, and she wants people like me to make videos on it to boost her name. And obviously, any goodwill Lily got from the other videos that she posted was completely wiped out. And if there was any goodwill left at all, it was completely decimated after this video, calling out a server for misgendering Lily at a restaurant.
Would like a cookie. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry.
What kind of cookies do you have?
Yeah, go take some.
Thank you.
Yes.
Makes me not want a cookie now. I don't think I want to give this place any more of my money. It's okay. It's like.
Shut the fuck up! You take your fucking cookie and stop going places. Like you're wearing a button down. You're wearing a fucking button down.
It's not okay, but it's also like, I'm trying to take these things in stride a little bit more lately. I'm not happy about it. I don't like getting misgendered. It really stinks. If the person hadn't corrected themselves, I would have corrected them, but they did immediately. Sometimes people will say like, well, you know, voice train Lily. How can you expect someone to gender you correctly in this situation? The expectation is not for a server to read your mind. The expectation is that a server understands that they don't know your pronouns. They don't know anybody's pronouns.
It's no one's obligation to know everyone else's pronouns. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Even if they look a certain way. If there's someone who came out as trans the day
Your dog Lilith, I love that. Mother Lilith is amazing.
before, they haven't started hormones, they haven't, voice trained, they don't have new clothes, like they're presenting entirely as male. That person's pronouns are still she, her.
The worst part is that the server apologized immediately. Like, as soon as he said it, he realized his mistake. And I can't speak for every trans person, and I'm not transphobic, but if someone makes this mistake and apologizes, I would just assume normal trans people would accept the apology and move on. Not Lily though, because Lily is a professional victim and needs good content. Lily getting misgendered is the only thing keeping them in a job at this point. A comment even pointed out that Lily still has a deep male voice, with Lily even stating that on a video I showed you earlier. So it's more than likely that the server just heard a man shouting over, then obviously corrected himself when Lily Tino was sat in the corner. comments on this video were just as brutal too, with people saying don't expect people to live in your fantasy world, and he corrected himself, what more do you want? And if you think it couldn't get any worse, Lily was back again to explain to children how...
Oh, I see Lilith because Lily, yeah. No. Never, you'll be fine. Your dog is fine. There's no comparison to Nicholas here.
How a sex change works using fruit.
Unfortunately, I was born with a banana, but I will be turning it into an orange eventually. But if someone was born with an orange, can they go the other way and turn it into a banana? Yes, they can. And there are two main ways to do it. The first involves rearranging the bits of the orange that are already there. They do this by loosening the bean of the orange and pulling it forward. Size-wise, this might not be the biggest result that you might be hoping for, but it allows you to stand to pee, and people who get it experience far fewer complications. A lot of people are very happy with this result. But if you're looking for something a little bit bigger and more functional, enter method number 2. Instead of reconfiguring the bits that are already there, method number 2 takes bits from other parts of the body.
I don't blame you, Neon. Holy shit. Timmy's takeout approach, when he gets called ma'am drive-through, he just laughs and says it happens all the time. That's all you need to do. Like, why are you making a big deal out of this shit? Like, this Nick just likes to rage bait. That's all it is.
And grafts them onto the orange. This allows for a much more significant result that is far more functional. But there are downsides to this method. First and foremost, this is a far more complicated procedure, or should I say procedures. Also, the bits from elsewhere come from somewhere, like your arm or your back or your leg, so it does leave a scar. But people who get this procedure are also very happy. It should go without saying that there is no one right way to get this done. Some trans...
I warned y'all in the beginning this is going to be a gross stream. I warned you. I'm not even having my snacks. That's how bad it is.
Men like method number 1, some like method number 2, and some choose not to get anything done at all. It's different strokes for different folks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an orange to eat. Also, ice.
The top comment in this video is, I'm a minor, does this count as harassment? And the reply to this says, no, scroll if you aren't interested. And that's just an awful and frankly dumb response. TikTok works by feeding you videos. You don't get a choice what video plays. Obviously, a kid...
What do you mean? This isn't even the most gross one.
Will watch this, probably be curious about it and watch more. Like, this might be the first time a kid watches sex change content, and it's from Lily Tino. You can't just say scroll if you don't like it, because that's not the point. The point is that minors shouldn't be watching this in the first place and shouldn't be able to. Obviously, there's the argument that parents should control what the kids are watching, but it's 2026, and it's getting more and more difficult to do that. And the worst part, okay, maybe not the worst.
Lily Tino is not someone to learn from. There's plenty of other trans people that are way better to talk to that don't push shit on kids and feel like they gotta direct all this toward kids to, like, I don't know. This is what I mean when it's an agenda. I mean, I know it's not a full agenda, but Lily has an agenda. The people like Lily or Nicholas have an agenda.
Worst part, but definitely one of
I don't know. YouTube kids are gone, aren't they?
the worst things Lily does is spout medical disinformation quite often.
Can trans women get pregnant? No, sadly not, because we don't have a uterus. But in the future, it might be possible. You see, there's this new thing called a uterus transplant.
Yeah, that will never fucking happen. I'm sorry. Scientifically, chemically, you know how hard it is for a male body to produce hormones to sustain a pregnancy, not to mention go through all the changes within a pregnancy. Women's health is so underfunded and under-researched. Like, they think that they're going to be able to transplant a uterus to a male so it can carry full term. The motherfuckers can't even figure out how many types of PCOS there are.
Where they take a uterus from a donor and put it into the body of someone who is unable.
It should be illegal under 16 to have social media. That should be, like, everywhere. I think in the US it's what, 13 or 14, but you have to have parent permission, I think, or something like that. I don't fucking know.
to give birth themselves. Once the uterus is in, they pop a baby in, and 9 months later, the baby is delivered via C-section.
Like, there's just a lot more to it than sticking a uterus in a man.
It's not even that. Like, the woman's entire body structure changes. The ribs change, the hips change, the musculature changes, the hormones, the nutrients. Am I stupid? Will it even have, like... You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Ancient toddler. I know.
It's not like transplanting a kidney. Your entire body needs to be built around having children. The hormonal environment, the vascular supply, the pelvic structure, all of that needs to exist first. And in a biological male, none of that's there. So this is just a non-starter, and Lily has clearly done zero research. And again, it's just posting rage bait. Lily can't even claim to make TikToks to further trans education, because Lily clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. Anyway, that's enough ranting, and that's the return of Lily Tino. Lily did share some photos confirming that they'd gained weight, and they are pretty gross to look at.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's gonna start pushing pregnancy content now. Alright, here's the cream of the crop. The nasty. Grossest TikTokers and 600-pound life stars. Oh, Lord. You guys ready? Thank you, Ancient Toddler. I appreciate you. Absolute insult to women. Yeah, it really is. I think it's, like, still, trying to pit males against females and, you know, have divide and conquer tactics, you know, between the genders as well as, you know, politics and things like that. It's all divide and conquer tactic, and it's united we stand, divided we fall every single time.
When it comes to hygiene disasters, most people think they've...
Alright, let me get... Oh, I apologize ahead of time. You guys can talk shit in a dono. I don't want to see shit in the comments unless you're putting it on 5s. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Seen the worst, but putting reality TV's most extreme cases next to the internet's intentional neglect, that's not even close. From bodies trapped in filth to creators who choose it for content.
I know, right? Get some LCU folks in here. It's great. 600-pound life has not helped me do anything, but like, it makes me question people. Like, their enablers, their caregivers, like, they're 700 pounds bedbound. Why the fuck are you giving them food? They get 3 square meals a day, they get cleaned, and then that's it. Nah, I want food. Come get it, bitch. No? Oh, you can't? Oh, I guess you're not getting anything today, are ya? No fucking snacks, bitch. Ah, it's not hard.
This is why some of the internet's grossest TikTokers make even...
Black, I'll give you a couple insults for free. How's that? You can... Only Black can type shit in the comments for today.
Even my 600-pound life patients look clean, starting with hygiene horrors. Steven wasn't just a patient.
Oh, this motherfucker. Have you seen Steven Assanti recently? The dude has one tooth, or had... I don't know, I haven't seen him recently, but like within the last year. He's got one front tooth, and he looks like that. Ugh.
With poor hygiene. He represented something entirely different. He barely used to take a shower.
Keep up with it sometimes.
When was the last time you took a shower?
The other day.
But the other day?
Yeah.
They literally can't do anything. You know what? I would pay good money. I would pay good money. Put Amber in a room, right? Have her sit on the floor, right? It could be like a pay-per-view event. The LCU. Hey, Keem, you listening? Keem, you got to give me a cut of this because it's my idea. All right? Anybody from the LCU listening? I want my cut of the proceeds. I'll take 30%. You put Amber in an empty room, right? No chairs, no tables, no beds, nothing. You have her sit on the floor, right? Or get her on the ground. We got to see how long it takes her to get up by herself. I'm just saying. People would pay for that. I would pay for that. I want to see her struggle to get up. I want to see if she really got up in the shower by herself. I'm just saying. That's top tier LOL, LCU, LOL cow bus, LOL anything content.
The other day.
And his untreated body odor became so overpowering, the doctor now himself said it made the entire clinic want to puke.
So, what is going on with your personal hygiene? You heard of...
What's with his head, though? I don't understand what's going on with his hair. I see razors. Does he have alopecia, though? Or... No, I think he picks it. I think he pulls it.
Something called soap and water.
Yeah, it's...
I have a couple of people back there puking from the
Hi, Walina. Thank you so much, my dear.
smell
I'm sorry, but this is a disgusting stream. Get used to it. We do weird shit on streams.
that you have.
All of this happened while he dealt with unwashed allergy rashes that covered his.
Thank you, Neon. You have a good time at church. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm streaming, what they say? Wednesday. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern is my next one.
Body. But here's where it gets worse.
Stay safe, drive safe, have fun. All that.
He would urinate in jars and just leave them around his room. He also pulled his hair out constantly, littering his already filthy living space with clumps of hair. The chaos didn't stop with Stephen Asante, though. There was Lacey Buckingham, whose situation highlights something important about mobility and hygiene. She hadn't wiped herself in
She doesn't even look that big.
years after using the bathroom.
My breath. And I do have to have help now, especially with certain things.
She doesn't even look that big, though. What is she, like 4 something? That's not that big. I mean, it's big, but like not incapable of carrying big. You know what I mean?
I have not been able to wipe myself in 7 years.
Which meant her boyfriend had to help her with it.
And why are all these bitches single? Anybody watching? I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. Fuck. I want food. I don't need to be wiped. You know what? That's why I can't find a boyfriend. It's because I don't need to be wiped yet. That's what it is. Wow. I figured out why nobody wants to date me. It's because I don't have to be wiped.
So, Lacey asked me to come to the bathroom, and sometimes I do help her wipe herself.
These weren't isolated incidents either. The show documented multiple people experiencing
I lied. She looks bigger sitting down.
the same basic problem. When weight reaches a certain point, hygiene
And those angles are terrible. I knew someone on the production crew for 600 Pound Life, and the angles and certain things are scripted, like especially the angles, obviously. But some of the stories are extremely embellished to make them look more sad and pathetic. Like, not all fat people's lives are sad and pathetic. I mean, you have like 600 pounders that, you know, are mobile, that have a really nice life. I mean, granted, they're 600 pounds, but like, you know what I mean? So
becomes impossible without help. But if reality television documented one extreme of human hygiene failure, social media has documented another entirely different category. This is where things get strange in a completely different way. Take the case of a TikToker known as Elphaba.
Oh, this fucking thing.
Online. Lice were crawling through her unwashed, greasy hair.
I have lice in my hair. I've just seen a video. What? Oh, that's disgusting. Where the I get that from? It's nothing to be ashamed of, but that is grim. I'm gonna go for a shower.
As the internet watched in horror, the lice moved through her matted hair that hadn't seen shampoo in who knows how long. Everyone tried to help her, but this wasn't Elphaba's only hygiene-related issue. She also admitted to having scabies.
What do I have? I have
Scabies.
scabies, which is microscopic bugs that burrow under your skin and just bite.
So what you're saying is, I gotta gain like 200 pounds, right? And then I could have all the DoorDash I want. I have to gain 200 pounds to get all the DoorDash I want, and then I can become a famous YouTuber. Where's the snacks? No. That's a healthy snack. Shit.
And they can be passed from fabric, like if you sit on a tube, right?
How does one person get so many bugs, though? I never wish this upon anybody. You know? Ugh.
They'll pass on to you as well.
And even spreading them to others.
Scabies, because I passed it on to her, so she'll actually get a taster of my skin condition, won't she? She'll be laughing now, won't she? So if she...
You're not the boss of me, Black. If I want to gain 200 pounds to get DoorDash, by golly, I'm gonna gain 200 pounds to get DoorDash. And a boyfriend to do everything.
Right, Chelsea, for laughing at my skin condition, making fun of me, and actually like trying to degrade me.
What would that be? 260, 360? I'd be 460. I could do 460.
Well, then you've got scabies now, darling, so there you go. Enjoy it. You'll be itching for a whole few weeks, and you won't be liking it.
Then there's Fluff Dumpster, also known as Isaac Online, an influencer who pioneered something called pheromone maxing. The concept involves skipping all showers to enhance natural body odors for dating purposes.
First off, I'm not stinky. I'm pheromone maxing.
You ever see those people that do the women that do the, what is it called? Vabbing? Basically, you put your down below juices on your hand and then you like put it on like perfume.
Kids at school don't really get it, so I'm not surprised that you on TikTok would not get it. I'll check what your username is pretty soon, but you just said I was stinky? That's not correct. Sure, I may not bathe, but I have natural pheromones, so it doesn't matter.
Even though he was perfectly capable of using the bathroom, he would urinate in jars and store them in his room just to achieve his supposed pheromones.
She threw away my pee bottles.
Threw away my pee bottles. Ah.
I had had them for a month, and I would have poured them out had she asked me to.
Like what does that have to do with your body pheromones though? Like you want your room to be pheromoned? For what?
Threw away the whole bottles.
Over time, his condition deteriorated further and began to affect his tongue. As disgusting as things already are, Isaac continued posting, apparently unaware that parasites and skin conditions aren't attractive to potential partners. As one commenter put it, "I can handle the bloodiest carnage in a documentary, but I physically cannot watch anything to do with this human. I almost..."
It has to be a mental thing, unfortunately. Maybe? There's this one TikToker I was watching too. He has a disgusting room. He lives with his parents, but his room has like roaches. And he like, if I ever find that TikToker again, he looks like this kid kinda. He's a gamer and all he does is like throw garbage around his room and live with roaches. I'll find it. We'll have to investigate that kid too. That one's something else too.
Vomit every time he pops up. He for real causes my OCD to go into hyperdrive, and I feel bugs on me. The My 600-Pound Life patients ended up in those situations because food addiction, combined with physical limitation, created a trap. They couldn't clean themselves, and the people around them couldn't keep up with what was needed. TikTok creators, on the other hand, ended up in their situations because attention became more valuable than health. The views simply mattered more. Neither group started out intending to live in filth. The patients on the show wanted help. Most of them cried when they finally got cleaned up, expressing deep shame about what had happened to their bodies and their living spaces. The TikTok creators, by contrast, defended their choices. They made videos explaining why not showering was actually superior. They built followings.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should not shower. I don't think showering every day is beneficial for everybody. But, you know, you should be washing the underbits every day at least. You know, take a bird bath. Amber, get your little, have Becky bring you the bucket and a washcloth. Is that what Emily did when she was over? She gave you the bucket and the washcloth. She gave you a scrub down, a little sponge bath action. Is that what y'all did?
Around the shock value of visible neglect, and in doing so, they monetize the disgust of their audience. These deeply personal struggles with hygiene do not happen in isolation. They're almost always a direct consequence of the person's living environment, a space that gradually transforms from a home into a trap. Jean's living situation offered the clearest possible picture of this reality. Her house wasn't just messy, it was coated in layers of waste that had built up over time. Yellow stains covered the
Jesus fucking Christ. These people always have dogs. Why do these people always have fucking pets and then pets gotta be brought into it? Andrea, I know. You know what? I will allow shit talking in the comments. This is all Andrea's doing. Andrea sent me this video. So you got gripes with this video? Get at Andrea.
The walls and the floors were covered with trash.
Those poor dogs. The dog's shaking its head. It's probably got fucking ear mites. Dogs like shake... Please, I bet you. The fucking scumbags. And, you know, people that fuck with their animal... You're not fired yet, Andrea. No. Wait, where's the list? My mod Andrea's shit list. The shit bucket. Gross. TikTok. And YouTubers. Or 600 pound lifers. I'm gonna get a notebook for you. But yeah, why do these people always have dogs? You always gotta fucking bring the pets into it. I did add it!
A portable toilet sat in her living room because she couldn't make it to the real bathroom. With the portable toilet...
Yeah, I'm surprised Foodie... Hey, Chantal, you see me yet? Hi. Why don't you get one of those? There you go, Chantal.
toilet itself existed amid...
Oh, I got them. I got the rest of the list in my head. That's the shit I don't want to forget.
extreme filth that defeated its entire purpose.
Yeah, I gotta go potty. Can you help me, please?
The room wasn't just dirty, it was actively colonized by pests who saw her as
Colonized by pests.
part of the landscape. Meanwhile, in an entirely different corner of the internet, there's Mr. Piss Air. The name alone tells you something about what to expect. This creator threw piss jugs in
Mr. Piss Air? Piss Air. Okay.
into a downstairs area he referred to as a laboratory. The space was a roach-infested.
Okay, everybody, this is part 4 of...
I hate roaches. I hate roaches. This one time, this family moved in during COVID. I already had scumbag neighbors up front. They let their cats shit all over the house. Okay? And then during COVID, they had family move into the attic where no one's supposed to be in the attic. It's not a livable space. It's I'm pretty sure not legal. Anyway, had people living in the attic. Guess what they brought with them? Guess what they brought with them?
trying to get rid of the roaches in my room.
It was one random night, I lifted up my dog's water bowl after I got home from work at like midnight. I was like, the fuck is this? Fucking little bugs everywhere. I was like, no fucking way. I did a closer look, all baby roaches. Baby roaches.
Oh my god, dude, they just keep coming back. I don't even know what to do anymore, man. Like, I don't even want to count them this time, like...
The horde, with dirty floors and piles of clothes everywhere. The content was presented as normal, as quirky, as just another...
No, I had to leave everything. I had to leave my grandfather, like the last thing my grandfather purchased me was a washer dryer. I had to leave that. I had to leave a freezer. I had to leave everything. It was diabolical. Luckily, it wasn't that bad yet, but the babies were there. I got the fuck out of there.
day in this person's life.
What's up,
Disgusting.
guys?
Disgusting.
Today we're going to be doing a basement tour, so let's get them down these steps.
Luckily, they just hung out like in the bathroom mostly and like the kitchen by the water bowls. So I don't know if it was just like starting to be bad, but I didn't have any in my room or, you know, around the rest of the house. So that was fortunate, but the electronics were all a loss because that's what they gravitate toward. They gravitate toward electronics and, you know, the under your fridge and freezer and the washer, dryer, things like that, unfortunately.
So let me show you my basement.
That's okay. Karma, those fucking people were crackhead psychos too. I have stories for days.
Alright, so this is the area where like all my clothes are at. So basically every morning I come down here and, you know, I pick an outfit for the day. And all my clothes are just conveniently here. The floor might be a little bit dirty, but that's alright. And you know, right here, as you can see, this is my lawnmower. I use it to mow my floor. Usually people use it for grass, but same thing.
Then there's Saikyo-chan, who represents the strongest hikikomori aesthetic online.
Why am I in the Nani corner? What did I do?
Her apartment is a hoarder space.
家賃系かなと思ったらまさかのネットショッピング代でびっくりした。どうしよう。こぼしちゃった。
Crawling with cockroaches, with trash heaps everywhere. But instead of presenting this as a problem, her content glorified shut-in.
Yeah, that's why I finally have my house. I don't have to worry about neighbors. I don't have to worry about roommates. I don't have to worry about fucking psychos upstairs. I got stories. I don't think I've ever had a set of good... No, I had one good set of neighbors. Two. There was Puerto Rican family and then an Arabic family. Those were the only two good families I've ever dealt with. And they got me food, and they brought me food all the time, and I went to their place all the time. We became besties. I used to cook my Polish food. They would cook their Spanish or Arabic food. It was great. We bonded through food. I'm a fat chick. I like food. You know? I'm just...
Brought maxing as an idle aesthetic. The apartment becomes a lifestyle choice rather than a crisis.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how people do it.
As one commenter put it, I won't judge. I just hope she's okay. Like, literally, and hoping someone always checks on her. My 600-pound life patients ended up in those environments because their body...
Why am I in the... I know, but why am I in the naughty corner? This isn't even my choice. I mean, I'm playing it, I guess. Because I'm playing it. Oh, talking about roaches. Ugh. Ugh. California had roaches too. When I went to California, they were the big ass palmettos or whatever. I've never seen roaches that big in my life. I was like, ah! We were out at a fire, like a fire pit, and then they're like, you should go for a walk. I was like, nah, because I didn't know what people are talking about. And they're like, oh, just go over there and get us a beer. So I went to the garage to get a beer. I was like, what? What is it? I was like, ah, ah, ah. Fucking roaches on the ground in California. Just like ants. Like here we have ants on the ground in the summer. They have roaches. Big fucking roaches all over. Oh my God. I slept with earplugs. I was so scared. I could not sleep there.
Bodies trapped them there. They couldn't get up. They couldn't clean. The TikTok creator...
Neighbors aren't gross. I'm good. I had a rat once in the basement. But it like chewed through the cement block, which is crazy. But, no, the landlords took care of it. I don't mind rats. I can handle rats. Just give me a rat. I'll make it my home. Make it my pet, and I'll, like, throw it back outside. It'll be cool. Rats don't bother me. Bugs do.
However, made different choices. They could get up. They could clean. They could throw away...
I got an old evil granny that lives next door that yells at me because I'm not cutting my bushes right. And then I got my neighbor next door who's like my dad. And then I got a bunch of neighbors across the way that are like my parents. Everyone in my neighborhood's pretty cool. I got the nosy neighbor down the street that watches the houses and watches everything. You know, it's like a lot of old people on the street. So all they do is walk around and stare at people and stare at each other's houses. Fine by me. Extra security.
The piss jugs and wash the floors. Instead, they chose to film and they chose to monetize it. They chose to build followings around the very thing that should have been a private...
Should we do a piss jug squat workout dance? I don't have a piss jug. Should we do piss jug squats? I got my piss jugs. Hold on. Piss jugs. Squat. You hear my knees cracking like Rice Krispies? That's my knees. That's my knees. See, I used to play a lot of sports growing up, okay? I used to jump off cars and boats and trucks and bridges and cliff diving, and now stopped playing sports, got fat, my knees are shot. Yay, EDS. Your neighbors here, it ate your work uniform and it wasn't easy to replace.
crisis requiring intervention. But these living conditions do not appear overnight. They're almost always the direct result of the addiction that controls the person living within them. Nowhere was this more evident than in the case of Steven Assanti. He wasn't just struggling.
Look at that fucking... Look at the foot. Is that what Amber's feet look like? You think? That's probably what Amber's legs look like. If her lymphedema keeps getting that bad... I played soccer and volleyball. And then the extracurriculars were some basketball, swimming, things like that. But I played volleyball and soccer.
With food addiction. He was taking over 100 opioids.
Yeah, I have like barely any cartilage in my knees. It doesn't help. It doesn't matter. At this point, if I lost weight, like, it's still destroyed. Like, I feel like as long as I keep my muscle strength up, it helps drastically. So that's why I keep moving. But yeah, those gotta be what Amber's legs look like. Them legs.
Daily, and not when pain flared
Maybe not as bad, but I'm figuring something like that.
up, but every single day.
Oh, so your soccer is football and cricket. That's cool. Oh, and I also did gun club.
Claimed it was for pain, but the numbers told a different story.
You receive 39 prescription for.
Yeah, and I also choreographed my own dances, and we won first prize every single time. I was in this dance group called Space, and like I choreographed like other dance companies dances, and they all won like first or second place too.
From 17 different doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And that ring a bell?
Well, obviously I can see it on the paper.
You have received Tylenol and codeine, 259 tablets. You have received Tramadol, 1,045 tablets.
Like actual football? Oh, Aussie rules football. Okay.
Hydrocodone, 970 tablets. And
I could go for some nice hydros right now. That would be nice for my neck. Ugh.
in the state of Texas, if you have prescription from any other doctor than one doctor.
Hundreds of pills consumed over a short span isn't pain management. It's full-blown addiction. He scammed hospitals across multiple states, doctor shopping until
You know, Stephen Assanti is just the most vile creature to look at. Bad person, terrible, yuck.
he found someone willing to prescribe.
I know you don't believe
In past month, how many times you went to emergency room?
I have been to the emergency room, maybe 5 times.
5 times in a month. So you go to one hospital.
Oh, soccer is soccer there? I don't fucking know. Y'all are upside down. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Coleslaw lover.
Hospital, they recognize that you're drug addict, then you go to another one.
He even stole from his own brother to fund the habit.
In the drugs?
I don't know what you're talking about, and go yourself.
Perfect.
See how you
that's how I want
You
to
open your mouth again like that, just I swear to God.
Why is he asking me a question like that?
Yeah, in a month, it's crazy.
Because he knows how you are.
I mean, you high right now? You want to buy some of my drugs like you've been trying to do? Yeah, how about you tell them how many pills you use?
Gave him 10 of them.
Yeah, whose pills were they?
Yours. You should be working with him, helping him get off drugs, but yet you attack me and
no
make him
help.
take drugs.
Ain't no help getting him off drugs. I mean, come on.
What the fuck is last night's lotto numbers gonna do for me here? Andrea, if I could just... I would just...
He had freaking 60 Viking in a week. Not even a week.
And when he finally went into detox,
Oh, because you're a day ahead. I know what you mean. Yeah, kinda. But we don't even have the same lotto. Andrea, shut up.
the rage that came out was absolutely terrifying.
Highly doubtful. Hello? You have no idea what I've been going through, okay? In that psych ward. Uh-huh. Well, you're gonna hear me, and you're gonna hear me now. And you're gonna hear me loud and clear. Okay? Clean out your ears and clean them out good. I need $150 to fill my treatment medicine. Do you got potatoes in your ears? I will relapse.
Please relapse. You are a drain on the system. How do those docs not see his prescriptions? Yeah, they have that where they can check your prescription history. Yep.
I don't have...
At least in the U.S. they do that, or should. I don't know if prescriptions in the U.S. go through the same system or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Andrea is from the future.
That medicine here. Is it going over your head what I'm telling you?
Ugh.
The insurance is not covering my treatment medicine for some reason this month. Okay? Goodbye, Father. Goodbye.
That was his father.
Bye.
Samantha Mason's case adds another layer to this pattern of self-destruction. She was a fetish model paid to binge eat on camera.
Oh, I remember this chick. Yeah. The belly as a table is a little something.
People paid her money to consume massive amounts of food, and she used that.
I'm gonna start. Like I said, everyone here has got a partner. I'm about to start doing mukbangs and eating stuff. Yeah, that.
Money to fund the very addiction that was killing her.
Hospital in Denver,
in order to make money, since finding a job was out of the question.
And she's tall. She was like, isn't she like 6 feet and she was like 900 pounds or whatever? And that mobile is crazy.
At my size, I chose to start fetish modeling for a website that catered to people who liked large women.
Samantha lay bedbound with chest pain and breathing failures from takeout hauls that should have killed her much sooner. The money came in, the food went down, the body deteriorated.
That stretcher is not going to be enough there, Bale. No. GABA. They won't give me any pain meds. I've tried 2 muscle relaxers that do nothing for me, and I'm just done. I'm done at this point. Like, I take ibuprofen, 800s, and that's it. Like, I don't really like taking pain meds unless I absolutely need it, but nothing's working. Like, even during my surgery, they gave me the good shit. What did I have? I think I had hydros. Right? Didn't do anything for the pain. It definitely knocked me out asleep, which was glorious because I needed the sleep. But as far as pain's concerned, never numbs my pain. It just makes me sleepy.
And the cameras just kept rolling.
So that's how I make a living and keep going. And it makes me feel appreciated. So I'm happy to do it.
However, Nico Kato Avocado represents perhaps the most controversial figure in this space.
I fucking hate this idiot.
For years, he mukbanged entire restaurant menus daily, mountains of food that would feed a family for days,
My favorite, though, is he pretended to be Amber. With the red shirt, that's him cosplaying Amber as a character. I would like some real opium. Can I get some real opium and try that for my pain? Gabapentin doesn't work for pain. I don't think I've ever taken GABA either. Tylenol 3, is that like Tylenol codeine? That doesn't do shit for me either.
Consumed in single sittings while the
Nothing works. It's like it's muscle pain. I think it's just the tension and the nerve pain too. I get nerve pain throughout my arm. Just fucking in Minecraft already.
Cameras rolled. He claimed to weigh nearly 400 pounds at his peak. Every bite was calculated not for nourishment, but for shock value. He claimed to weigh nearly 400 pounds at his peak.
I broke my scale.
Okay, Amber.
Get my numbers correct.
I know. I'm talking about it in Minecraft. We're talking about it in Minecraft.
Doctor says I broke her. Piece of junk. This dietitian.
I will say his booby jiggling is funny.
My dietitian Amber.
NSAID, isn't that ibuprofen? Isn't NSAID, right? I don't know. I just give up. I just give up.
700
Oh, that's the one Amber has. Amber.
lbs. The other one busted at 350 lbs. Discrimination.
Hello, it's ready. 400.
All right, Rasputia.
3.0 pounds.
That way, it became part of the spectacle, something for audiences to gawk at.
I really hate Nick. He's funny, but when he pretended to be a I am 10 steps ahead, or whatever the fucking idiot said, he's not some evil genius.
To worry over. And
you got fat, you acted like an idiot, you magically got skinny with old content in the meantime, like, stupid. Wow. You lost weight. Wow.
And to click on. He kept eating, and his health kept declining to the point that he started developing breathing problems. This addiction, however, wasn't really about the food anymore. It was about the attention he was getting from doing the mukbang videos. As one commenter expresses, forgot about this guy for a while. It's always a surprise that he's still...
That's it. I'm going to start doing mukbangs. We're going to do a mukbang. We're going to do like mukbang. Ooh, mukbang Mondays. Yeah.
alive. However, addiction, whether to food, pills, or attention, rarely exists on its own. It's almost always fueled by something deeper, something psychological that drives the behavior long after the body starts to break down. And it was clear in the case of Penny Seeger, whose denial was so complete that reality itself seemed unable to penetrate it. She represents something beyond typical denial. She sat in front of Dr. Now and insisted she was fine, even when she was making absolutely no progress in her weight loss journey. At 500
I don't even know if I have an accent. Some people say I have an accent. I don't really know what my accent is. It's just different attitudes, different moods bring out a different kind of accent. Meloxicam? Oh. I've heard of that. I'll see. I don't know. I feel at this point I'm just too far into everything. Yeah, I'm itching my nose. Sue me. Sorry. I think I'm just too far in at this point. Like, nothing works. You know, I have my little neck band that I got, the little thing to keep my neck straight when it hurts and flares up. Like, it's the EDS, I think. The EDS just everything's fucked. Exactly. But, like, what did Nick actually do that was so genius? Nothing. He got fat, he lost weight. Wow. Everyone does that every day. He just had the money and the means to do it in a more secretive manner, I guess. Like, is it really secretive?
130 pounds, unable to get out of bed, she maintained that she was making changes and implementing his advice, but the scale only showed weight gain.
And you haven't lost any weight. You gained weight since the surgery. Okay? You should be right now walking. You should be around 250 pounds.
Get your bitch ass up! Fuck! It's not that difficult.
Psychological understanding of her deteriorating situation was so far off that she rejected all the help Dr. Now.
And I would be telling anybody this. I'm not making fun of the fatties. I, too, am a fatty. It is not that. It's just people that whine and cry about, I can't do this. Fucking do it. You gotta do it to get it done. You're the only one that can get these things done. Whether it's weight loss or anything else. Like, it's only you. Fuck!
Provided and decided to ignore the nutritionist's recommendations entirely.
I didn't watch any of his skits, the DV skits or anything like that. I didn't really watch. I was never like a Nick watcher. I was like a once in a while check-inner honor, if that makes sense.
Even after surgery, when her stomach was smaller and her body literally couldn't process food the same way, Penny sabotaged herself by binging on foods that could damage her surgical results. These were
Yeah, that's what would happen with Amber. It's like the addiction thing. You need your therapy with it, and it's just like mind over matter thing, but also like a visual thing. I don't know what it is.
exactly the things Dr. Now had warned against.
I cannot function.
It's probably the content. I gotta watch my comments. What are they withholding? Oh, you have to approve the comments? Oh, I see.
Without wontons. They're not the best.
And the cooking and making things in bed. It's the cooking and making things in bed for me. And it doesn't apply to 600-pound lifers. I knew a dude that cooked. He had a gross ass deep fryer in his room on his bedside table full of black oil, and he would like deep fry things in his bed in that black ass oil in his room. But he was also like a fucking weirdo. Not fat, not anything, just like a weird slovenly person. Yuck. I had to try a few free condiments and it takes my daily pain. I don't know. I feel like at this point I'm just gonna have migraines all day, every day.
For me, Dr. is out and
because it's like pulling my neck. Like I'm doing too much. That's why I'm trying to slow down. Because I had my neck flared since Monday last week, and it's still flared today, but not so bad. But I feel like if I keep going, I'm gonna give myself another migraine.
it's gonna be like, why is she eating that? But I can eat all of this by myself, and it wouldn't be as detrimental to me as not eating.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong because I'm not a doctor, but the deep frying, I felt that was...
Deep frying is okay. You know, just use lard. If you're gonna deep fry, use real lard. That's probably the healthiest you can use. But deep frying once in a while ain't bad. Oh, I'm beyond stressed. I need to be medicated. You need to be medicated. Fuck you, Brennan. Yeah, no, I do need to be medicated. I'm stressed. Everything is a fuck.
It's healthier than us ordering.
But yeah, no, deep frying is okay. Just not like every day all the time.
Yet she ate them anyway. The addiction to food and the addiction to denial work together perfectly. Now take Elphaba, the same creator whose lice and unwashed hair horrified viewers earlier.
I get slightly nauseous with the migraines, but when it really comes from like my neck to the back of my head, like it seizes up the back of my skull where my neck muscles meet my skull, and that's where it gets me, because then it spreads all throughout here, and then I just hate myself.
The psychological factors here
In Minecraft.
run deeper than poor hygiene choices. Elphaba has been accused of attention-seeking through more calculated methods, such as faking medical conditions like Tourette's and
This is the one! I knew I heard Elphaba. This was the one that was faking Tourette's, yep.
autism.
I have some CBD, like menthol muscle rub. I think I have to get a more potent one.
But when she was soon caught faking it,
Nothing. All of a sudden, she went like this, and I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "That's my Tourette's."
only to then blame it on a lying
That's my Tourette's. The fuck?
condition she claimed required pills to manage. In her words, "I need pills that help me stop lying. Sometimes I can't help lying. I don't know why. But
Amber! You should get with Elphaba. They got pills that help them stop lying. Amber! Y'all need to clip this and send it to her, because I know I got hate watchers. Amber! Get with Elphaba! Get those lying pills. Anti-lying pills. There you go.
faking medical conditions wasn't the only thing she did for attention. She went as far as faking hospital stays after alleged incidents. When viewers dug deeper, they found something interesting. Hospital photos that were supposed to document genuine medical crises turned out to be stock images or completely unrelated to anything.
Stock images. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit instability too, but I also used to do a lot of sports, so I think it doesn't help either. But definitely since my injury, it's been a little iffy. And then after my surgery, when I had the rib resection. Yeah. Oh, we need to do a dono goal. Let me know when it works for you guys to show my medical rib, my rib in a jar. We'll do a dono goal for that. That's educational. And I think that would be really cool for a stream. And then the donos will go for the cats, obviously. Because what else am I going to spend fucking money on? Food and cat food.
Elphaba had actually experienced.
Hello, I do want to clear some stuff up. That I am actually in the hospital, and I can't believe people are actually saying I'm dead.
But yeah, today's a hot water bottle night. I already did too much moving. Oscar. Yeah, my Oscar is getting fed after the stream. So, I feel you.
I'm posting on social media that I faked coming to hospital. I'm just...
The authenticity crumbled under scrutiny. What remained was a performance designed to elicit specific emotional responses from audiences. As one commented, "Holy shit, I cannot stand this person. I've yet to see one redeemable..."
Somehow this episode is less gross than the one with Lily Tino. Hi, Monique!
quality they exhibit. Big ick. Al human being, and that's putting it politely. This is the fundamental difference between the My 600 Pound Life patients and the TikTok creators. Penny Seeger genuinely believed she was fine. Her denial wasn't a performance, it was a psychological necessity. She needed to believe that she was making progress because the alternative, admitting that she was destroying herself, was simply too terrifying to contemplate. The TikTok creators, by contrast, performed their dysfunction for an audience. Their denial wasn't protecting them from anything, it was content. That psychological barrier often manifests in the most frustrating way possible. The complete refusal to accept personal responsibility for the situation.
Literally, That's all it is taking accountability for your actions and your decisions. It's literally all it is. That would mitigate so much issues for even people like Amber and Chantal. Like, I mean, me. You know how much difficult shit I had to take accountability for? Idiot stuff I did in the past. Like, I've done a lot of stupid shit. I am not an angel. But I can talk shit because I take accountability and I fixed it. And I'm no longer the same person. Bitch! Yeah, that.
And in the case of Maya Radanovic, that refusal took on its most predictable form, blaming the person closest to her for the choices she made alone. She weighed over 600
Suspenders.
pounds. She had a boyfriend who stayed with her through all of it, and when Dr. Now asked what was happening, when the scale didn't move,
I like that, cardigan she's wearing.
Maya blamed her boyfriend, saying he caused all of it and stressed her out.
It's just... Nobody could force you to eat. Like, really.
It's been a really hard time. Christian and I have been fighting a lot and getting down here.
You know, and it makes me a better person for me, but also I like helping other people. And if that's me yelling at you to get your shit together, then that's me yelling at you to get your shit together. Like, if I am a complete fucking idiot, okay? If I can do it, anybody can.
Driving was just really stressful, but I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can.
The boyfriend sat there while she explained to Dr. Now how he was
She's pretty.
Destroying her life, even though
Boyfriend looks normal.
it was her who kept sneaking away to eat food without anyone knowing.
With Christian, he doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands, but it's a lie.
Errands is a lie. He was so miserable. We should do some... I got another guy that does like 600 pound life recaps. I think we could hit too. It's interesting.
Because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
She's got nice hair.
I'll be back soon.
All right.
I'm going to go to McDonald's drive-thru, and then I'm going to go to the Arby's drive-thru, and then I'm going to go to Buc-ee's and get me a brisket sandwich or two. Man, if there was a Buc-ee's in my area, I would be huge. I just hope they never put a Buc-ee's in my area, because A, I would want to work there, and B, I would be huge.
The lies finally caught up with her, and the evidence became impossible to ignore. The on-camera fights exploded.
I'm eating them fucking Buc-ee's nuggets. I don't know what they are. They're sugar balls of shit, but they're so good.
Screaming, blaming, accusations flying in every direction.
This is your fault. Oh, you haven't lost that much. Yeah. Because of the stress of you treating me like this. I'm about to melt down. Doctor Now asked you a simple question.
2 in Georgia. I'm going to Georgia. We're going to do an AmberCon 2027. And it's going to be me. And I'm going to try to get Amber to come. And it's just be me and her talking shit back and forth. It's going to be AmberCon. And we're going to have a celebration of Amber's life and all the pets she's unalived.
I hate you for doing this to me.
We're going to have a whole memorial service and everything. Pulled pork. I went in Tennessee. Tennessee was the one I went to. Oh my God, I was in heaven. I was in literal heaven. And for the fact that we were going to eat when we stopped at Buc-ee's, we were going out after, it would have made more sense to just not go out to eat and just eat at Buc-ee's. So I didn't get as much as I wanted to. But I got me a brisket sandwich, the little nuggies, some peanuts or whatever they were, the cashews, almonds, I don't know, the little cinnamon nuts they have and whatever. They're expensive. If Buc-ee wasn't wow, they were expensive too. But man, I would hold stock in Buc-ee's in my state.
Christian, why can't you just answer the questions? Oh, you're
I hate when people whine like a baby. Stop fucking crying.
costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything!
You're ruining everything! Close your fucking mouth, bitch! That would probably help. God!
Damn it, Christian, stop! Stop!
I'll answer questions on another day, but I don't know if I have the right to.
No, you don't.
The fucking attitude. I don't like people that act like that.
Do not have the right when it comes to my life. Mom, Christian everything up at the doctor's office.
I'm gonna step out.
No, Mom.
Broccoli, cauliflower, and meat. That sounds like a decent meal.
Mom!
That's Tech is being mean to me. Tech is trying to hold me accountable and I don't like it. Tech is ruining everything. I don't even like to be here anymore. If it wasn't for me being on Hero, I would quit. I'm quitting. I'm out of here, Key.
Then there was Shanae Murray, who developed a different approach to accountability. She had an explanation for everything. She kept binging and cheating on her diet, despite Dr. Now telling her not to. But when she was caught doing it, she simply denied it.
That belongs Freddie.
Shanae,
Yo, Lil Wayne. Fuck you doing, Lil Wayne?
the lying need to stop now. Okay, Shanae, here's the situation.
That pizza box looked like it was sat on, wasn't it? It was under her pillow.
Okay.
For 4 months, I have seen you from day one. You haven't lost any weight. Plus, the hospital staff not only see
Oh, is this the one that said, I'm gonna let Jesus take care of it, or whatever?
you eating pizza, but burgers, and then you smart enough not to throw it your own trash, throw it in somebody else's trash.
It was me that ate it. She didn't eat any of that.
You both need to stop lying.
And blamed everything on fluid retention.
Yeah, weight loss.
You know, look, when I was in the hospital with my procedures, I ate nothing. I ate nothing for 5 days, and they wondered why they couldn't get my veins. I ordered gluten-free, because I was trying gluten-free for my Hashis. So I was doing gluten-free and then low carb. These bitches gave me mashed potatoes, all this shit. I was like, what do you not understand about low carb? I said, I just want meat and vegetables, double it up, give me double the meat, double the vegetables, whatever. I'm like, oh man, chicken sounds good. They give me the fucking plate. It was boiled chicken, like fake chicken-ish, boiled with like fake grill marks on it. I took 2 bites. I couldn't. Just died in Minecraft. I didn't eat anything for 5 days. They weren't giving me any fluids, nothing. Nothing. It was torture, man. It was terrible. How do these people eat in the hospital? I can't. When I'm under that much stress, everything shuts down. I just exist, maybe.
You lose weight, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you eat less.
Yes.
If you eat less, you lose weight.
I'm not eating. I'm telling you.
And this is
And Amber's got Hashimoto, or Amber's got hypothyroid. That's why. It's hypothyroid.
for Freddie.
It was.
Which part of that makes sense? Shanae.
Yes.
I could get double meat. You shush, Andrea. They gave me my double meat. This hospital food was no good. Like, their cafeteria food is good. The, like, you know, where you can get employee lunch, but the food that they make for you as a patient, not good.
You don't change. There is nothing we can do to help you.
She didn't eat anything. That was me.
And you don't need our help.
I do need help.
Okay.
Baby, not stop.
You know, it'd be funny if they say she didn't eat anything. Wouldn't it be funny if they just did like an ultrasound of her stomach to see if there's food in it? Be like, oh, okay, pulling out the ultrasound, bitch. Just ultrasound their stomach.
No,
Baby,
I'm not.
you
about
came
to
too
do
far
this.
for that, man. You came too far. You worked your ass off. Don't give up. He's just trying to talk to you. That's it. You need this help.
We're not smart enough to figure out if she has fluid on it. How are we going to help her?
Don't give up.
It's a public hospital, yeah. No. It's a... I don't want to dox myself, but we have a network. It's public, anyone can go, but it's also like a network. But the patient food was not that good. They just kept bringing me food, and I told them to just fucking stop because they're wasting their time. They're like, you gotta eat something. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just not. It's all disgusting.
Up on her, please. I'm begging you. Don't give up on her.
That's one thing about me. If there's no good food available, I'm not eating. I'd rather starve. I am a picky bitch. An actual picky bitch.
What do you mean give up on it?
I don't want her to give up on herself, and I don't want you to give up on her.
She just told me we don't know anything about the fluid.
Your ex-husband's partner was a chef? Aw, nice. Egg and cheese sauce. I will say their omelet was... The omelet was the only thing that was edible, but I can only eat it for breakfast, I guess? I don't know. I love me some big fat egg omelet with rye bread. Oh, butter. Oh. Yeah.
She wasn't trying to like be disrespectful at all.
The pattern was always the same. The problem was never her choices. It was her body. It was the doctor's. It was a misunderstanding of how water works. Now here's what makes these cases so frustrating for viewers and Dr. Now. Both women could have succeeded. The tools were there, but accountability requires something that neither Maya nor Shanae could quite manage. But then there's also the other side of the spectrum. The side where accountability becomes not a psychological failure, but a deliberate choice to perform for an audience. For years, viewers watched Nikocado Avocado destroy himself on camera. The health crises seemed to multiply with each passing month as his mukbangs grew larger. Then came the 2 steps ahead reveal, where Nikocado admitted that much of it was staged.
People were calling me fat and sick.
I love the fake Joker voice on this. This was such a flop. Nick, I could see right through you. You're a fucking idiot.
And boring. And irrelevant.
They can't have dairy or raw fruits. Yeah, they didn't really... I mean, they kind of gave me some stuff, but not what I told them it was wrong again, you know, and then I just gave up. I just gave up.
People. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay.
I wonder how many times he's rehearsed this and how many takes it took.
2 steps ahead.
You're not staying 2 steps ahead. You lost weight. Wow. You used old footage or footage you've gathered in the meantime. Wow. So cool.
Of everyone.
The scripting went deeper than anyone realized. The obesity fears, the health scares, the moments when viewers seemed genuinely worried that he might die on camera. All of it was content.
And you will continue to consume these.
And the thing about it is, Nick lost all that weight, and if he really did have health issues, they don't just go away because you lost weight. Garbage in is still garbage in.
Stories about me. Year after year after year. For as long as I tell the internet.
And then it's funny, him acting so diabolical over fucking weight loss is crazy. Like, you did the same thing the granny next door does. Like,
that I am the villain.
The reveal showed him thin, healthy, and completely different from the person millions had worried about for years, something that viewers had a hard time digesting. As one viewer expressed, the fact that he was able to keep this entirely private, with no one in the world telling his secret, while actively creating rumors of heart attacks and failed weight loss is so complex, I can't even wrap my head.
How is it complex? He lied. Lying is not very complex. Yeah, he had skin removal semi-recently, yep.
Around it. Maya really believed her boyfriend caused her binges, and her blaming wasn't a performance, it was a psychological necessity. Nikocado made different choices. The blaming was content, the meltdowns were scheduled, and the audience wasn't watching someone lose control. Instead, they were watching someone perform losing control, designed to create maximum engagement from people who couldn't look away. The accountability failure wasn't a psychological defense mechanism.
I really wanted one of those Nikocado shirts, though. I never got it.
But a business strategy. When personal accountability disappears entirely, it doesn't just affect the individual, it inevitably poisons the relationships around them, dragging partners, children, and entire families into the chaos. Few relationships demonstrated this destructive pattern more clearly than Lee Sutton and his
I remember this one.
fiancée Rena. Lee's fiancée Rena has actively participated in his weight loss journey, taking care of him with daily basic tasks such as
That's what Amber and Emily did for the 4 days, right there.
cleaning him and supporting him every day. But in return, what she got was nothing but betrayal.
To feel like all we do is fight. He's still been overeating and doing things he shouldn't. And he's even starting to tell me that I shouldn't get surgery, and I don't know why. We missed our last appointment with Dr. Now because of...
Listen, if a partner doesn't want to change, never let them foil your plans. If a partner is going to act... If you have to ask for permission from your partner to do anything, including, like, even bettering yourself, get the fuck away. Get the fuck away from this person.
He didn't want to go because he knows he's overeating, but it was completely selfish of him because it's my turn to get weight loss surgery. Things are even worse than ever.
Not only did Lee
Yeah, it's that misery needs company kind of thing or whatever, yeah.
He refused to let her get weight loss surgery, but he also used to verbally abuse.
How are you going to refuse someone what to do with their body? That's like No, you can't get weight loss surgery and lose weight and get healthy. No, you can't. You can't go to therapy and get help and become a little more mentally stable or whatnot. You can't. No, you can't go to the gym. Like, what the fuck? People are fucking weird. I don't. Mind-boggling. This is why aliens don't talk to us.
Sir.
They're here, but they don't talk to us.
Mistreat somebody. It's the only time you are ever nice to me or talk to me.
And she's so pretty. She reminds me of what actress? She looks just like one of these actresses. I forget her name.
Like a human is when you need or want something.
Yeah. What do I do the
You
rest of the
call
time?
me a F and B or a C.
When you start calling me names.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Last night you sit there.
You call me a liar more than you call me Lee. Everything that goes wrong, you take out on me.
No, I don't.
Constantly take out on me. Renee, I've said all along I've got a problem.
You have lots of problems. You have an anger problem.
Any dude with the rat tail in the back of his head, fucking leave. Just leave. Leave the rat and the rat tail it's attached to.
You have a violent problem.
But all of this took an unexpected turn when Lee started with the physical abuse.
You constantly put me down, tell me I'm low.
Physical abuse from... You could just sidestep them and they'll be like, boom!
I tell you that.
Yeah.
Will you tell me on a daily basis how worthless I am?
Then there's Michael, whose girlfriend found herself in an impossible position as Michael's immobility strained everything. She and her daughter worked 2 jobs to pay their bills and support the family, but Michael was nowhere near to be grateful for all the help his family provided him with.
My daughter's working 2 jobs. She's going to school, I'm going to school, and all the weight's been put on me and Brianna to bring in money so that we could pay the bills. And honestly, I was hoping coming down here and doing this would start to get Michael more involved. But he's just sitting on the couch, not doing nothing all day, just a couch potato.
He used to yell at his kids.
And it's really stressful because he'll take his anger issues out on me and the kids.
DJ, you're slack.
And they always have anger issues. I don't understand why that's all projected onto other people for that. For, like, what reason, though?
Come on, son. DJ, did I ask you, does that box fit next to it? If you're not throwing your tantrum...
Get off your fucking scooter! Go help! You're capable. You're semi-capable. You could stand there and do, like, a little, conveyor belt type deal. Hand them some shit over and, you know, just...
He's throwing these little
something.
tantrums. I asked him, does the box...
doing this.
Okay, then don't do it.
Once, in the heat of the moment, he passed all the limits.
And what's up with that finger?
He went to the restroom and he was like yelling, calling me names and everything. I pushed open the door and he slammed the door so hard that I lost a finger.
The tragedy of these relationships was that the dysfunction was real. The pain on Rena's face, the exhaustion in Michael.
No, see, that happens, I'm out. I'm gonna leave you desolate.
Girlfriend's voice, these were not performances. These were the genuine consequences of lives spiraling out of control, captured on camera simply because the cameras happened to be there. But shift attention to the digital age and a different picture emerges entirely. Here, dysfunction can be manufactured for profit, and authenticity becomes just another prop. Look at Miss Netta and Charles. They'd built their brand around black love and wholesomeness, coordinated BET red carpet appearances, content designed to inspire and uplift, and that facade worked for a long time. Until the fake racial drama leaks.
You don't like black women. Yes, you did. I said I didn't like the black women that don't like me. So if you was in that category, then I was talking to you, okay? But all the other people that's offended about it, they just got offended for nothing. You know, they just got offended for nothing. Because I know what I said and I know what I meant. Because I have a lot of black supporters. And why would I not like black women? Well, you see my best friend over here. What color you think she is? You think she Mexican? No, she's African American. Her daddy black and her mommy is too.
This led to a lot of controversy and resulted in the cancellation of her booking.
But they had their page set it all up professional with the
Not Susan Sarandon. She's on the younger side. She always plays like fantasy type roles. I want to say she was in a Johnny Depp film.
Ass thing and everything. I'm just feeling like, oh my God.
Not Christina Ricci.
I was like, it might be true because the page looked professional. I looked it up. the dates and all that stuff match. Because I do that. I don't just sit there and say, oh, I'm going to type back to them or whatever without checking them and see what's going on. Because I got to check them first. And if not legit, then I won't even respond back to them. But I don't got time for that. So I looked them up and stuff. And if the date was matched up and everything, I'm like, well, there might be some real people. Well, I called them and I was like, okay, well, are y'all deposit ready and all that other stuff? Then they contacted me back the next day. And they was like, well, since you so... It was like, you so very unprofessional. You keep talking about money, and you're not trying to sign no contract yet. And what else they said? And we just...
I literally can't find the actress's name, but her name is so hard to find when I try to... Here, never mind. Kind of found it. Hold on. Whoever this actress on the bottom is, I can only find a picture of her. I feel like she looks like this one on the bottom. I don't know if you guys might know her name, the one on the bottom. What is her name?
Found out that you went on social media and you talked about black women, and we found out that you called somebody a bitch, all that other stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, all right then. Well,
And then there was the sex tape hacks that were probably neither real nor hacked.
Yo, why somebody just said that Netta and Charles have an adult film that was just leaked? Now, you know, I love black love and all of everything. I don't want to see
Ella Purnell, I think her name. Ella Purnell? Yeah, it's Ella Purnell.
a link, a screenshot, a clip, I don't want to see nothing. I mean, just my head hurting thinking about it.
Outrage clicks flooded in as audiences reacted exactly as expected. As one commenter noted, "They have sex tape posted of Netta and Charles on Reddit. Netta knows she leaked that." And like that, we can see the difference between
I have no idea who these people are.
the My 600-Pound Life couples and the TikTok performers. Lee Sutton and his fiancée fought publicly because their lives were falling apart publicly. The cameras happened to be there. The arguments happened
My favorite is the tattooed titties.
regardless of whether anyone was watching. Michael raged at his girlfriend because he was actually raging at his girlfriend. The dysfunction was authentic. It existed with or without an audience. But Miss Netta and Charles made different choices. The fights were scripted. The breakups were scheduled. The audience wasn't witnessing a relationship fall apart. They were watching a performance of a relationship falling apart, designed to generate maximum engagement from people who couldn't look away. All of this dysfunction eventually takes its toll on the body in ways that no amount of denial can hide. The medical nightmares that follow are the final, undeniable consequence of everything that came before. James King had lost.
Hi, Mama. It's okay. No, Ella Purnell. Tracy Lords. I don't know who that is. Ella Purnell was the actress that other woman looked like. Tracy? Oh, Tracy Lords. It's okay, Mama. I'll let it slide once. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern, so you better be here Wednesday on time.
It's all his ability to care for himself, and he had to rely
this one
on others for even the most basic acts of hygiene.
That's like lymphedema and lipedema. That's like breaking through the skin. That's what like the lumps are. That's like your adipose tissue just coming through.
Regularly soiled himself in the bed and just lay there in his own feces until his girlfriend Lisa and his daughter cleaned it all up. His body was engaged in a slow collapse, and his health deteriorated to a point where severe sores from immobility formed on his legs, later diagnosed as cellulitis, a bacterial skin infection that
Amber, cellulitis.
causes inflammation and pain.
Because I have cellulitis drain.
Ah! That poor guy. Oh.
And out of both legs so bad that I have fluid coming out all over.
Sorry.
His skin began to develop barnacle-like growths from neglect and left parts of his legs raw, swollen, and visibly rotting. At his peak, James weighed 840 pounds.
Oh, this guy, James, yeah, he passed away. He passed away.
And he passed away at 49 years old.
Yep. Jesus.
Then there was Lisa Fleming, whose medical nightmare looked different but ran just as deep. She was a 704-pound patient, completely bedbound, and had not left her bed in years. She was completely dependent on her daughter Danielle for everything from cooking, bathing, and wiping, after she soiled herself every day. And one day, while taking care of her mother's needs, Danielle came across a shocking discovery.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me.
Oh, God.
I kept saying, my leg is hurting bad. And when they...
These are previous episodes? Oh. I don't think Amber is that bad yet. We would be able to see the texture. I think if she keeps going the way she's going, it's going to get there.
You pull open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So now she has to check my leg every day.
Now Shyt focused to something entirely different. Musty baddies.
Please.
It was an entire movement.
Musty baddies? Musty baddies! No, I'm kidding. It's funny, because like some of these people just clean the area on the camera and nothing else. And I gotta find that meme.
Built around exposing attractive female influencers, often called baddies, with extreme personal hygiene neglect.
Off a cup of tea, and then I would leave the rest of the cup under my bed, and then I would have like 5 mugs of moldy tea sitting like just under my bed. I've been living in my flat for like 3 years.
People in general are just nasty. I can't do that.
And I don't hoover. I'll only hoover when it gets to the point that there is literally like hair and dust all over my foot if I walk across my apartment once without shoes on.
No. I don't. My robot vacuum hits it twice a day, and I do it every other day.
I don't change my sheets. I like realistically like if it's been smelling for a long time, like I'll change them, but I don't really change my sheets that much.
The nightmare unfolded across.
I change my sheets every week. I can't. I might not wash the blanket every week, but I use a flat sheet. But yeah, no. Oh, God.
Multiple creators who exposed themselves to chronic yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis that went untreated for months.
You guys wouldn't think. You think that 600-pound life people are unsanitary and don't, like, have good hygiene? It's a lot of the baddies that have terrible hygiene, too. Like, even worse, because they can get... It's like the stigma around being fat, where you have to be clean, or the stigma around fat, you know, they're always fat, stinky people, and that's not the case. Like, you have... Example, these chicks that are absolutely, and guys that are absolutely diabolical, but they feel like they can get away with it because they're skinny. It's just weird. It's a weird dynamic, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, there was a girl here. She went on TikTok and made a video that she stopped wiping her ASS about 2-3 years ago. And she is potentially now having to have surgery on her lady parts to remove like half of it. Stating that because she didn't wipe for 2 years, she had like a really bad yeast.
Yeah, no, like my house isn't spick and span either. I mean, I got shit like, you know, junk, but like it's not a festering cesspool.
Infection.
Stop with the rice cakes. No. We're not doing that.
Well, that yeast infection, like, she doesn't believe in like I guess modern medicine or whatever. And then she goes on and says that she took a shower and she used a dull razor to shave her lady parts. And with the dull razor, because she didn't have time to buy a new razor, she used her old dull razor. She got it cut from that razor when she already has like this raging yeast infection, because she used a dull razor. And
yeah, I feel like weight doesn't really have anything to do with hygiene. It's either you do it or you don't, you know. But like, I just feel like the little, what they're talking about here, musty baddies get away with it a little more. But damn,
she's not wiping. That yeast infection is like raging all up in there, and she is now like having to have surgery because the infection's so bad to like remove half of her labia minora or majora. I'm not sure which one, but I think both.
But the worst of them was vabbing, a combination of the words vagina and dabbing, which was popularized by American TikTok
Well, we just talked about this, the vabbing.
Mandy Lee, whose original video racked up 1.5 million views. The choice behind all of this was framed as an ideology that increases the chance of attracting men by spreading their pheromones, chemicals made by the body to attract mates in some animals. A trend so bizarre that the doctors themselves have to come and issue a warning for everyone's safety against infertility. James King and Lisa Fleming ended up in these situations.
It can cause thrush. I don't know. I might have to private this live stream if it's being that picky. I don't know. Should I leave it public? I mean, it'll be flagged if it's flagged.
It's because their bodies
I think it's just the medical content.
trapped them there. They couldn't get up, clean themselves, or stop
I mean, like this content.
the maggots or the cellulitis from deteriorating their health. The hygiene failures were symptoms of a body that's simply given out. But the musty baddie...
I mean, I can understand if you're busy, you work a lot, yeah, things might get a little in disarray or whatever, but, like, there's no reason to live in squalor. You know? Like, mess is okay, lived in, fine. Absolute squalor, you know, you have moldy food everywhere, you know, you're like, Chantal, you have a pot pie that's sitting in your fucking bed for 5 days, like, you ate that pot pie in your bed, first off. No food in bed, unless it's playtime. But I'm just saying, you don't leave it there for 5 days. You clean it up when you're done.
The vabbers made different choices. They could shout.
And we're not talking about mental health. That's a completely different animal. We're not talking about that.
And treat their infections. Even better, avoid
Everyone goes through that. Even I've gone through it. So it's like, I'm not talking about that.
these bizarre habits. Instead, they chose to frame neglect as ideology, to build followings
Oh, 18. I think it is. All my content is default 18 plus.
around the shock value of their own filth, and to monetize the disgust of an audience that couldn't look away. That hygiene wasn't
And yeah, Mono, you did what you needed to do, you know? Like, good. I'm proud of you. It's a good thing to do.
a lost battle. It was content, and that goes to show.
All right. That was an exquisite stream. I hope all of you are as sick as me. Or sicker in the head. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think that's it. I think that's a wrap for tonight. Oh, we got more Lily Tino videos. I don't know what we're going to do Wednesday. We'll see what happens. But please like and subscribe to my channel. Like and subscribe to... Who is this? Fat Ash and Friends. Alright. Use their content. Might as well give them a shout out. And, I don't know. I'm going to go watch Jordy. Because I think Jordy's on, isn't he? I'm going to go do it in bed, though. My neck is done. Oh, lordy, it's Jordy. Where are you? Are you on yet? Where the fuck are you? Oh, lordy, it's Jordy. He's not on yet. Oh, he is on.
I mean,
I should redirect. I don't know how to redirect a live, though. But this was a good time. We had fun. I'll see you guys Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Come on time, folks. It would be nice. It would be nice if you came on time. Pay attention to your time zones, people. I am the only one that matters. Okay? 7 p.m. Eastern. Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now. But, yeah. This was fun. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. I enjoyed. Mama, thank you. I appreciate you. All the members go to the kitties anyway. So if you guys sign up as a member, it's just going to the kitties anyway. Literally. Andrea, thank you for everything. I'll talk to you later. And, good night.